Good morning students. We are doing chapter demand and today I will be discussing with you two very important topics that is movement along demand curve and shift in demand curve, which is also known as change in quantity demanded and change in demand. So we'll do difference also side by side. Let's see. First is change in quantity demanded. Now first of all what it means. Change in quantity demanded means whenever there is change, rise or fall in demand due to increase or decrease in price, means due to change in price, that situation is said to be change in quantity demanded. And change in demand, what it means? It means whenever there is fall or rise in demand due to change in factors affecting demand. We know there are many factors which affect demand, but other than price, except price. So under change in quantity demanded, there is change due to price. Okay, first. Second, it means other factors, it remains same or constant. Okay, but in change in demand, because there is change due to the factors other than price, so under this price remains same or constant. Okay. Third, change in quantity demanded, it is due to price. So there is movement along demand curve, that is upward movement or downward movement. Clear? And under change in demand we have shift. That's why it is also known as shift in demand curve. Rightward shift and leftward shift. Under change in quantity demanded we have two topics. One is expansion in demand and second is contraction in demand. Expansion means increase. Whenever there is rise in demand, whenever there is rise in quantity demanded it is due to decrease in price, because we know that there is negative relationship between price and demand. So obviously demand will rise only if there is decrease in price. So whenever there is decrease in price, there is rise in demand, and that change is known as expansion in demand. Clear? And we can explain it with the help of diagram also. I will discuss later. Second is contraction in demand. So contraction means fall in demand. So whenever there is fall in demand due to increase in price, so that situation is known as contraction in demand. Clear? We can explain these two topics with the help of diagram also. Let's see. OX represents quantity demanded, OY represents price of the commodity. Now what we will do, I am going to show both the points, expansion and contraction, in the same diagram. So I have drawn here, earlier the price is OP and OQ is the quantity. So this is price. First of all you will draw this point, A point, OP is the price and OQ is the quantity, and we are point A. So if there is decrease in price, so if there is decrease in price, obviously there is increase in demand, which is also known as expansion in demand. So when price will decrease from OP to OP1, okay, price decreased and there is increase in quantity, OQ to OQ1. That increase. So now we are at point B. So A to B, it shows downward movement. Okay, so downward movement is known as expansion in demand. Clear? So this A2 point depicts expansion in demand due to downward movement. Clear? Now second, if price is increased from OP to OP2, okay, so we can see a rise in the prices. So due to this increase in price, there is decrease in quantity. Consumer will purchase less quantity because price has increased. So we are at point OQ2 now, and this makes point C. So it shows that we are now at point C from A. So earlier we were at point A and now we are at point C. So it shows upward movement. You can see here A to C, here upward movement. So this upward movement shows contraction in demand. So A to C, this movement shows contraction in demand because there is decrease in demand. So you will draw the demand curve. So these 3 points are along with the demand curve. That's why it is known as movement along demand curve. On the same curve there is a movement, upward or downward movement. I hope it is clear. Now second, under change in demand we have two important topics, that is increase in demand and decrease in demand. Increase means when there is rise in demand due to change in the factors other than price. Okay, and decrease in demand, again there is decrease in demand due to change in factors other than price. It means in both these cases price remain same. There is no change in the price. We can explain these 2 points with the help of diagram. So OX represents quantity demanded, OY represents price. Price remains same because we know that under change in demand price there is no change in price. So price remains same. OP is a price and OQ is a quantity. Okay, demanded at OP prices. So and we were at point A and we have demand curve DD. Clear? But due to some reason, some other factors other than price, if there is increase in demand, it means it shows that quantity increase from OQ to OQ1. So there is increase in demand due to other factors. Okay. So now we are at point B and we have new demand curve D1 D1. So this shift from DD to D1 D1. This shift from A to B. This is a rightward shift. So demand curve shift from shift towards right side. That's why there is rightward shift. So A to B point shows rightward shift, which is also known as increase in demand. And similarly, if there is decrease in the quantity, if there is fall in the quantity due to factors other than price, so it means we were at point OQ, now we are at point OQ2. So quantity decreased from OQ to OQ2. We can see here, and we are at point C. Price remains same. There is no change in price, but quantity decrease due to other reasons. Okay. Now we are at point C and we have new demand curve, that is D2 D2. So it shows that earlier we were at point A and now we are at point C. So this shift DD to D2 D2, this shift is known as leftward shift. So A to C point shows leftward shift, which is also known as decrease in demand. Clear? So in this way these two topics are very important. You may get a question, explain expansion and contraction in demand, explain increase in demand and decrease in demand in 4 marks, or you may get any difference you may get like change in quantity demanded and change in demand. If there is 4 mark question, you have to write 4 points. Clear? But first of all you will write meaning. Don't skip meaning, otherwise -1. And then you may get the question in other form also, like difference between expansion in demand and increase in demand, difference between contraction in demand or decrease in demand, difference between movement along demand curve or shift in demand curve. In all these differences you need to write the same points which I have discussed here. Okay, clear? So this topic is very important. 95% chances that you will get one question from this topic. Okay, it may be difference or some explanation with diagram. Okay, some topic. Thank you.